The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero. Oh, what kind of voice would I give this thing?
The Spork Monster is here to fight the hero.
There you go.
I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me? Just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level.
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see?
Is his rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax, what's syntax?
The sinning of taxes.
Wow.
I can't explain off the top of my head because I'm not smart. So
Okay. Well, you're smarter than me to know how to read it. It's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Attack or defend?
Okay, syntax: the arrangement of words and phrases to create a well-formed sentence in a language.
I don't do that, so that's why I don't ever use that word.
What do we want to do,
we got
guys?
the proof of it in this video.
Do we want to attack or do we want to defend?
We go on the offensive.
On the offense.
Attack!
On the
You
fence.
decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love.
Love.
Cook with love
One
does 1
damage.
damage.
What?
It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork
bet it
Monster
did.
goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Do I attack or defend?
Guess attack again.
You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with love. 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. Oh god, we're about to get spirit bombed. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I think I'm gonna defend. I feel like attacking it's not working. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening, this is not happening." Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utility Tensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle.
Colonel Sanders, help me out here, brother.
I'm just gonna defend again, I guess. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Buff up. No one can control this much. Oh wait, what? No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel bloated and, quite frankly, a little gassy. You'd better attack soon, or you're likely to explode. You decide to go on the attack. Chow down. We're about to eat this bitch.
Eat it?
Yup. Let's do it. Chow down does 2 damage. A powerful blow. Spork Monster's oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. What is happening right now? Like, this is weird. Like, I didn't expect a fight sequence at all, or monsters. I just thought this was just a regular food dating sim type thing with Colonel Sanders. But nope, this shit got weirder. My mashed potato creation came to life. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge.
Oh! He's a mage.
Anthony.
Mr. Sanders.
Oh, sorry. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here!
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
What the heck? Oh!
Power Pinch!
Pop Pie Power Pinch
Damn,
does
what the
10
hell?
damage. This boy.
Why we need the
Spork
power
Monster
of
is
1,000
defeated. You saved me. Aww, look at him. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy, finish him. Spare this wretched beast. What should
I'm kind of curious if you spare it, will it be like grateful for the mercy, or will it just be like, I'll fight you again later? Like, I don't see any reason to really finish it off, to be honest. I just feel like it's just trying to do it, so I'm just trying to get by in life, bro.
Okay, we'll spare it and see what happens. Cause defense was technically what I should have gone with the first time.
It seems
So
like it,
let's
yeah.
see what happens if I spare him. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast. Gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. Oh,
I won't forget this, and certainly won't be back. Like you said, just like 2 seconds ago.
the spork monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. Whoa. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko?
The teacher. Borko. The name sounds strangely familiar.
Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. We just pass out, bro? The image of Colonel died. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could if you could have made it made it without him. What a guy. Yeah,
What a guy.
Does that mean he saw all my stuff in my womb? I'm just
In
joking.
your-
Wait, how
in
does
your
he even know where
womb.
I live? I didn't even tell you. Stalking me,
Maybe
y'all.
in your
Yes.
sleepy state, you must have.
Oh,
told
he
him,
probably
like,
looked at my
your info.
wallet and was like, "Oh, here's the address." You know, if my wallet ID is up to date, you know, some of us don't really.
If it's up to date.
Some of us don't keep that shit up to date. You know, and just go to the wrong house and somewhere you used to live and drop you off at a stranger's house. No, I'm just joking. Anyway, you want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason,
Honk.
Sprinkles
Me,
is
me, me, me,
also
me, me.
there, instructing your love
Honk.
dreams
Me,
are
me, 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 me,
weird.
me. Honk. Me, 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 me.
Seriously. Oh,
What the fuck?
What the heck?
I can barely make
Oh,
out.
there's me, the little
Yeah, the little ghost
He's a
dude.
fucking god. Honk me, 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 me.
You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they
Visions.
memories or premonitions?
Both.
You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used umami. And then there was the and then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright, which was the one that you just did. Not much of a secret, huh?
Oh, so we have to do a different
There's
sound for
two.
that,
There's
sorry.
two different ones. The one that I found out on my own, and then the one he told us about, which is the one you've been using.
Balls.
Balls. It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Like him? Like? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him, like him. We gotta talk after
Okay,
class.
Miriam.
And he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not not only that, but he's really smart. No, sorry, my tongue is like so confused right now. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and that was also the what convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. Girl, you ain't taking it slow. You and Colonel. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student ever attend University of Cooking School Academy of Learning for Learning. Blah, 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 blah. You're a thing now. We definitely connected yesterday.
On a cellular level.
You sure you
As in
did.
cell
You're
phone.
great.
No.
Why wouldn't he be into you? I guess. Anyways, laughing at the
I
implication
guess.
that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great.
Hell yeah.
Excuse me. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? You weren't supposed to do that. However, you didn't tell her what you know. Tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient. Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. All the dots. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me and in the botanical garden where I was wandering. Why you do that? This cannot be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, I cooked with him. A very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyways, we
Please.
both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know? Like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secrets recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt I'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? It's a secret, girl. I'm not sharing that with you. Make up a fake ingredient. Cause like,
I
it's
hate
a
that. Okay,
secret.
I actually hate that the other choice is to make up a fake ingredient. Why can't it just be like
I can't
a
tell
no
you
is a
kind of
no?
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like no means
Now
no.
I'm just lying to my
Like,
friend.
Yeah. More trouble.
Ugh. Cause like, it is a secret thing. Like it's his creation, his stuff. Like, and it's a secret. Like, it would be wrong for me to like give that information up and
Whoever wrote
be
this
all
part of
bad.
the script was like, we're making drama.
To make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about it was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow! Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting the secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in, cherry blossom
God, here we
petals
go again.
fill
Oh, it's
the
actually
air.
falling from the tree.
That's cute. Why is he
What
on a
the
horse?
heck?
Because he's the colonel, that's why.
So majestic. Oh my god. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Run to him. I'm gonna just admire him from afar. It's okay.
Yeah, you don't want the horse to get spooked.
Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty.
But
Without
not
ever
him, just the
acknowledging
horse.
that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. What the heck?
Okay.
It just tamed a wild horse out of nowhere and then set it back into the wild. Like, bro, you just carry stuff like this with you? You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently.
Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows the way home. His way home.
Yeah. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful butte you have. I mean, what a horseful butte you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Yulin just gets really nervous around people they like. What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to
Yeah,
follow.
absconded.
Absconded. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad.
What'd y'all do?
Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad.
What the heck?
You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulders, blah, blah, blah. But he sees you coming.
Where there? That's definitely not his voice. Where? God damn it.
We haven't seen him in a
Everyone.
while.
I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why wouldn't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
This girl.
Tell them to stop acting immature, act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. We're gonna pretend, I guess.
Pretending.
Or do we want to stand up to them and be like, fuck you?
I feel like if you stand up to them, it's not really gonna get anywhere,
Okay.
like information-wise.
Act like we're not interested. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van muttering something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However,
I
he
am
notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ain't you.
What?
What?
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
You finally get a look at what it is that they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. They stole my book! It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. Are you sure it's not my book? Or, that's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately eyebrows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book, they've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Oh my god.
Alright.
We're playing! Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Beep beep.
Plank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Anthony.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of boats.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm innocent.
Oh, he looking angry. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer.
Oh, he crying.
A little sad. Yeah, he had a little sad face like that.
Oh, now he angry.
Worms.
Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying
Oh,
across the
damn.
room. Hell fucking yeah, brother. Oh god. She's putting
Got
on a
the
show,
crazy eyes.
guys. Yeah, she got the psycho eyes. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to wait. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Oh my lord.
Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right?
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at last. At
last.
least. At last.
At last.
At last. Or don't, honestly. What do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
He don't give a
not with-
damn. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just
Get
then,
lost.
Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's painting. Yeah. Oh, he's panting. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. Expelled! No, I'm just joking. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired.
Yes,
But
sir.
I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. You try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but he snarls at you.
Darn.
Sorry, I get a little worked up if people try and pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let that be a lesson to you. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
Zazikin.
You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly you do. I'm about to smack myself. Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. Was it? Was it? But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Yulin? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, a dog
Why is
biscuit?
Why is it shimmering?
Dog biscuit, and probably not for me. Shimmering pepper sounds very tempting, but I feel like my mouth will be on fire. A glass of water, probably the safest bet. But we don't go with safe, we go with shimmering. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way. So naturally, you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. Here we go.
Oh my gosh, here we are in space.
I think we're about to die.